Start your story after the cling peaches and get on with it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Those Were the Days. Now, if you don't notice, I am not in my big chair. I am over here on the couch. And this is Eli Parker with Parker Vlogging. Go ahead, I know you've been on the channel before, but go ahead and give them the rundown of your channel, just for reference.
I do stuff like go to places, eat stuff, even drink some things, and record it.
We just got done doing a Liquid Death can review with a Kroger brand as the balance. We will not spoil that for you, but I will link a video to that up here if you're on the computer. If not,
or on mobile, it works the same too.
Or on mobile, sometimes those tags pop up.
Yeah.
If you're watching on your TV, they don't. I don't know why, but you can, because you can actually hit the subscribe button on your TV, but you can't hit the tab. So I will link that up there somewhere for you. But go and watch that video after this video, and then. Today we are doing another episode of Archie Bunker All in the Family, as you guys know. Today is episode number 7, and this is Edith's Accident. I have not seen season 2 in a long time. I actually went through all of it. What do you know about All in the Family in general?
Nothing.
You don't know anything. Have you seen an episode?
Nope.
Okay, so you are in for some fun. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can tell you a few things about this episode that won't really be spoilers.
Okay, good.
You have, this is the Season 2 logo. Okay. I'll pop that right up here for you guys. You can see it here.
Yeah, I see it right there.
And so the guy on the top there with the mustache, that is Michael the Meathead.
Michael the Meathead.
He's called the Meathead because from the neck up, there's nothing. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's also kind of a what we would call a mid-left leaning, but back then was a far left leaning Democrat. Archie is more of a mid to far left Republican-ish type. He is, well, in his racial beliefs, he is definitely a far right leaning person. He's kind of racist, he's kind of bigoted, he's, all sorts of things. And then you have his wife, which is on the top there, that is Edith. She is the wife of Archie and the mom to Gloria, who is the little blonde right below that. They are kind of the middle grounders. They really don't have too big of issues one side or the other. They understand their husbands, and why they believe what they believe, but they, for the most part, stick to the middle ground politically. So they're not, she's not racist. Neither one of them are racist. Neither one of them are socialists, basically.
Good.
So they are the middle grounders. So they're kind of the non-players. So, but Michael the Meathead and Archie Bunker kind of hit heads together.
Of course.
He calls his wife Dingbat.
Oh,
so
don't worry, I call Haley the same thing.
Oh, okay, really? Okay. He doesn't mean to be a jerk. It's just he is what I would call a product of his time. He was probably born in the 1920s-ish, because it's the 1970s. He's in his 60s, so around the 20s, 30s, he would have been born.
Not a great time.
And back then there was a lot more racism. Jim Crow just ended in the 60s, so we're pushing into, this is 1971, so all of that is still kind of sore subject to a lot of people. I'm not sure if any of that's going to be put into this one because it's called Edith's Accident. So
I'm glad you set it all up for that.
Right, so just in case you hear any kind of derogatories or oddball sayings from Archie or from Meathead, that's why.
Okay.
So I have to give you that little bit of a trigger warning, if you will, because I'm
triggered.
I'm sorry, but your generation sadly needs them, apparently. So
I know.
I mean, you probably don't, but I figured I'd give you the benefit of telling you may be shocked at some point during this video. So without any further ado, let's jump into Those Were the Days.
Hi.
Michael the Meathead and Gloria, and Archie is just getting home.
Oh, hi, Arch. How's the world treating you today?
Don't start up with me.
They always fight.
Have a pleasant day, Arch?
No.
Yeah, beautiful. Coming home, I was held up 31 minutes in that subway train.
Nice.
Packed in like sardines we was. No lights, no fans, me crushed up against a 300-pound Italian, half of which was pure garlic. What a city. That Lindsay can't do nothing right.
What city? Is this New York? It's
Yep.
in? Oh, okay.
Yep. Some of these references are political references.
Oh,
of the day.
yeah.
So, like Lindsay, I don't know who that was. So,
She ran down the supermarket.
When was that?
About 4.
That's 2 hours ago. Where is she? I'm hungry here.
wow.
Gee, Arch, all you can think about is your stomach. If Mom's so late, how come you're not worried about her?
Right.
Because there's a special providence takes care of drunks and dingbats.
I want to start using dingbat now.
Dingbat.
Dingbat.
I'm home.
Oh, are you, Enid?
Are you?
I had an accident.
A little bit.
That's all I get. Hello there, Archie.
I'm sorry, Archie.
What do you call that? Flying through the air.
Do you watch Parks and Rec?
Some of it.
Well, I don't know if you know who Jerry on there is, but Archie, the guy, he looks like Jerry from there.
Okay.
You can insert a pic there if you want,
Right.
just for reference. But
Okay.
Wait a minute. There's something funny going on here. Why were you 2 hours at the supermarket?
Right.
Having a sale at Ferguson's Market. 4 cents off the medium-sized can and 7 cents off the large can.
I don't care
And I
about
had the
that.
coupons that give you 2 cents off every can.
not gonna lie, from my past experience of working at Kroger, we have
Right.
customers that sound exactly like that.
Cans and
The cans.
coupons and.
Yes.
You're hiding something from me.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Mom. What took you so long? Joan asked me.
Don't ask.
What is the matter with you, Edith?
Right.
Oh, thank you, Mike. It's good practice for when you have your own home.
Wait a minute.
Right. They live with them.
Okay.
They're married for about a year now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me how much I've told you so far, then I'll know where to begin.
Told me nothing so far except cling peaches, which is coming out of my ears. Now, don't say them 2 words no more, huh?
Right.
Start your story after the cling peaches and get on with it.
Well, Archie, I had an accident with a car.
Ooh,
You don't
yikes.
drive.
Oh.
No, I didn't get hit. I hit the car. Oh, you don't drive.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, and even if you do, we don't have a car.
Right.
How did you hit a car?
Well, that's where the...
Can teachers come in?
Oh, boy.
You told me never to say those 2 words.
What are you trying to tell me? That you hit a car with a can of cling peaches?
I was coming out of the market with my shopping basket full of... And there was Mrs. Duncan with her new baby.
Gets better.
Up
Will
with
you
the-
get on with the story?
She runs off on tangents.
The shopping basket got away from me, rolled down the hill and smashed into this parked car and scratched the fender.
Oh.
Wow. That's a big can of peaches, I think.
Yeah.
In heavy syrup. Jumped out and made a big dent in the hood.
Right. It's that heavy syrup that did it. You
Oh,
know.
yeah. Emphasis on heavy. How the heck was it just like bouncing on the
It must
thing
have
and
been
just
like
hit
a
the...
giant jar of
But
peaches.
still it hit a hood. That's crazy. Feel ya, Archie.
It was a freak accident.
Yeah.
That response, that quick head turn.
No.
What did the owner of the car have to say?
Nothing. Nobody was there.
Hit and run.
Right?
Then you're in the clear.
Right?
Oh, Archie, I'm so glad you're not mad.
He's not mad because he got away with something.
Because I waited around for the guy.
Yeah.
What if somebody else's car is damaged? Archie Bunker saved $30.
Right?
I'm very glad the guy didn't know who done it.
Oh, he knows who done it.
What?
I told you, she probably waited around.
Well, I had to leave a note on the car.
Oh.
Aw. Self-report.
You left your name on the man's car?
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
What kind of honesty's rare these days?
Sure, it's rare. Because there's about 14 million people in this country to every dingbat.
Oh my god!
I told you, trigger warning.
Yeah.
You want some stranger to pay for damage that I caused, would you?
Better him than me, either time. That guy's gonna drive into one of them tricky garages, which is so common nowadays you can practically find them in the yellow pages under tricky garage.
Boy, you got some opinion of mankind.
I ain't knocking mankind, but people is something else.
He's got a point though.
Everybody felt the way you do it.
Everybody does.
I don't.
That's 'cause you're a meathead. You something. You walk into a phone booth. Suppose you find 30, 40 cents in a little cane trough there. What are you gonna do? Give it back to the phone company?
I wouldn't give it back to the phone company.
Yeah, you hear
It
that?
may not belong to the phone company. It belonged to the last person who used the phone.
Right.
I try to find him.
Please, you.
Yeah, but then when you go around saying, did anyone lose a quarter? Yeah, me.
See, the answer to your question, I'm ashamed to say it, is I'd keep the 40 cents.
All right, case closed.
Right.
I mean, the way we think of the phone company, it's not a person, it's a thing.
Kind of.
Daddy, it's like cheating on your income tax, and that's wrong too.
On their income tax, the finest people in the country do that.
Yeah.
The government expects you to do that.
That aged well.
Right.
And we're gonna have company.
What?
John Majeski.
Who?
Majeski.
That was him on the phone, the man whose car I hit.
Oh.
Okay.
She's taking it very well.
He's not.
No.
He just was calling from Smitty's garage where he brought his car in for repairs.
Oh.
Something to eat and come right over.
Oh, sure he's gonna come right over, Rita, to shake us down here. Dent in his car is hardly cold and he's coming over here to claim his pound of fish.
Pound of flesh.
Oh.
Pound of fish is a whole different thing.
Oh.
He gets terminology wrong like all the time.
Oh, fitting.
To learn you something about the way of the world, there, meathead, here it is. Hold the book right now. What do you think a dent and a couple of scratches ought to cost me, huh?
I don't know, maybe 30, 40 bucks tops.
Get out of here.
This was way back when you could get burgers for like 10 cents.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, inflation.
right.
Smitty's garage? Yeah. Is John Majeski there? Oh, he just left. Well, maybe you could help me. I'm handling his insurance.
Oh.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
Wondering what the estimate of the damage was. Oh, would you do that? That's very sweet of you. Well, you see, there's going to be $75 if it's a penny. Shh.
It's gonna be like 150 bucks.
Oh no.
I bet you.
You have a pencil handy? Get out of here. Oh, not you. It was a fly.
I would have just said a pest.
Well,
Yeah, $75, huh?
No, I have to admit that I was wrong.
Yeah, see?
Oh, it's way higher than
It's
that.
hard.
$197.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This guy turned out he's got more stuff other than the dent.
$97. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably going to make the thing a little bit more.
Yeah. But I bet it's like other stuff than just the dent, you know? It's
Right.
like oil change.
197, wise guy. So much for your honest estimate.
$197.
Dang.
How can a can of peaches cause all that damage?
maybe it was the heavy syrup.
The heavy syrup.
Should never get the heavy syrup.
That damned heavy syrup!
Do me a favor and stifle yourself, huh?
Right. Stifle means shut up.
I figured, yeah. I was picking up on that.
All I want is your help when this guy Majeski gets here.
Why me?
Because one Polak feels comfortable with another one.
Oh.
What does
okay.
Polak mean again?
Polish.
Oh,
He's
okay.
being bigoted.
Oh.
He ain't Jewish.
How do you know?
Because his name's John. Heaps don't name their kids John.
Oh.
See, I told you, he's very bigoted and racist sometimes.
Eat it. They never do. They only change the last names. That way they know each other. You see what I mean? Two guys are going down the street, right? One says, "How are you? My name is Smith." Morris Smith. See how it works?
Morris Smith.
Morris.
Like you got Saul Nelson, Izzy Watson.
Okay.
Abe Lincoln.
Abe
I didn't know Lincoln was Jewish.
I don't think he is.
Wait a minute, I got an idea. If this guy's dishonest, he's gonna lie. And if he lies, he's gonna get mixed up and give himself away, and that's how we catch him.
Right. Or he might just tell you that it's fine and he'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
That was Perry Mason's problem. The jewel thief lied. But
Right.
he had a tape recording where the thief confessed.
Aw, please.
Hold it. Don't interrupt your mother.
Barry Mason is another TV show about a lawyer. Kind of like Law and Order.
Oh, I'm more of a Better Call Saul guy.
Better Call Saul with more courtroom action.
You gave me my idea. All right, meet him. Go up and get your tape recorder.
What are you gonna do? Start playing Attorney General?
So he's gonna try and sting this guy.
Yeah.
If you don't tell him you're taping, then you're depriving him of his civil rights.
Right.
He ain't colored, he's Polish. What's up?
Whoa! That's funny.
That's,
Look at me. I know I got a lot going against me. I'm white, I'm Protestant, I'm hardworking. Can't you find one lousy amendment to protect me?
nowadays, that's considered the opposite of that.
Yeah.
though. I mean, technically, it is a 4 against 1
Yeah.
if he lies.
4 words against 1. So.
I mean, Meathead might be against them, but you know,
Yeah.
he won't lie in court though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a priest.
Oh!
Wow.
Father John.
I'm John Majeski.
Father John Majeski.
You're kidding.
So you know he probably won't lie. Maybe.
Yeah.
Here, there's my son-in-law, Mike Stivic, over here.
Still want the tape recorder, Arch?
Dummy.
Dummy Up is another stifle.
Leaving that note on my car when you really didn't have to is a Christian act. Are you a Catholic?
No.
Oh, well, sorry. I sit down?
Yeah, go ahead. Sit down. Sit down there, Father, but don't sit in it. Oh.
Oh, he's sitting in your chair. He hates when people sit in his
Just
chair.
say, what a kind host. Won't even give up his own seat. That's got a little weird patch on the side of it.
Right.
Okay, I have a confession to make.
I always wanted to know how that worked.
How confession worked.
Oh my god.
They don't tell you. You tell them.
I will
Usually not in
say,
the house.
bless her heart.
Right.
But I learned a few things. My wife and my mother-in-law, I learned this. You can say anything about anybody as long as you say bless their heart.
You have a delicious sense of humor. She has a delicious sense of humor.
Yeah, she's awful funny.
Make a confession. Oh, I must remember that one. I must tell that one to the bishop. That ought to bring a smile to his face. He hasn't smiled very much lately. What with Father Donovan being secretly married for 7 years.
Wow. That is not the worst that the Catholics have done.
Nope.
Father Callan, poor soul, sitting in jail. Something to do with leaflets.
Still in jail. Oh wow. Something with leaflets. He might have been a communist or something.
I is a phony. How do you know that? Don't you never read the papers about all them unflocked priests running around, huh?
Right.
This priest here ain't kosher, and he never was.
Okay,
Yeah,
Archie.
even back then, the priests weren't as clean as you might think.
Well, some these
Yeah.
days still aren't.
Well, yeah.
Are you kidding? The Catholic Church owns half the property in New York, including some of your finest clothing stores.
Archie, if you have any doubts, why don't you just ask him for his credentials?
Oh, come on. How the hell are you going to do that?
Find out if he's actually a priest.
You just walk up to him and say, Father, can I see your cross?
No.
I mean, he's wearing the collar.
Yeah.
No lately sitting in the confessional when I should be listening with patience and understanding. I find myself thinking, oh, come on, let's get on with it.
The other night down at Kelsey's bar, we was discussing the Bible.
Gonna quiz them on the Bible.
About lying or something.
The boys and me, we was arguing about the words to the 23rd Psalm. I was wondering if you could help us out as long as you're here.
Yeah, the 23rd Psalm. Well, I know it so well.
Hopefully.
I don't seem to be able to remember anything these days.
The Lord is my
Who
shepherd.
asked you? You know, everybody knows them words, but the boys and me was arguing about the Latin words.
Oh, well.
The
Pasta meus deus est. Iliatum diligentem me curat.
oh,
Have we come to the word in question, Mr. Bunker?
Well,
Nec unquam igitor victo indigebo.
Archie is not that smart.
nope.
So he does not have any idea.
Yep, stumped him.
So I'm gonna fix that he's a priest, or at least smart enough
Yeah.
to learn the language.
say, Father there, not that I want to be unfriendly or anything like that, but what are you trying to pull?
No, okay. Real blunt with it.
Yep, that's Archie for you, though.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, a priest doing what you're doing.
Oh my gosh.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I know everybody does it, yeah, like cheating on the phone company, chiseling on your income taxes. But you, a man of the cloth, hiding behind your hassock.
Hassock.
You mean to imply
I mean that I ain't making no donations to no Catholic charities.
So the only way I can answer that, Mr. Bunker, is to quote from the scripture. Go from the presence of the foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge.
There you go. You're an idiot.
What's that mean?
It means don't waste your time arguing with an idiot.
I like this guy.
I do too. Tell him, Father.
As soon as you pay the bill.
The bill? The bill you can send on to the Pope, who's got more money than God. It's a well-known fact.
Father, all that money.
Not so much money, it's only $14.
Insurance, dude.
Yeah.
What do you mean only $14?
Then why did the garage tell Daddy 197?
Oh.
You called the garage?
Yes, he did, and they told him $197.
Yeah.
That's on their end.
Oh, I see what's been troubling you. Look, I was having an engine overhaul for $183. The
There, see, there's the other thing.
damage your wife caused was $14. That's $197.
Right.
The parish is so broke, the bishop was going to pay the $183. But since you seem unwilling to assume your responsibilities, Mr. Bunker, I suppose I'll have to pay the rest. Take it out of my own pocket.
That sucks.
Dang.
Now he's gonna feel real bad.
Yeah. Archie's kind of a dick.
Here he thought it was like $70.
Yeah.
No. Please, Mr. Bunker, I don't want your money.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. Should have said, I don't want your money.
Your money.
However,
I could use a taxi ride.
I'll take that $14 and make a donation in your name to Catholic Charities.
Okay, there you go. Hey, it works out.
Yeah?
What's the matter, Daddy? Don't you feel well?
Oh, he's all right. Just a little indigestion. Comes from eating his own words.
I would have said eating crow, but you know.
Here's your dessert, Archie.
Yeah, all right, Edith, leave it there. What do you got anyway?
The peaches!
The irony.
The irony.
That's
Full
not dessert.
circle.
That's just a sore wound.
That's his just desserts
That's a
right
sore
there.
wound, yeah.
Oh, a nice big bowl of
She's just gonna eat it.
As she should. Waste not, want
That's
not.
not taking it away, Edith.
I mean, she is taking it away. She's putting it away.
She's putting it away.
I bought 11 cans.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez. And that is it.
Dang.
Let's talk about it. So, what do you think about it so far?
I like that. And my parents would love this. I'm sure my dad's seen it already.
Most of the older folk who grew up with this love it. I grew up with it because we didn't have cable back in the day, and this was on reruns.
Oh.
And then it was on reruns when when I was at my grandma's house.
Oh.
Because what's that channel that does TV Land?
Oh, TV
would
Land,
repeat
yeah.
it, you know. So I have seen this episode before. Of course, I've gone through all of the episodes. It's been a long time. I did 1 year where I just watched all of the episodes of every season. And, you forget because there's like 10 seasons, so you forget what's in season 2.
Yeah.
So I kind of remembered this episode. I didn't remember like every little thing. But all in all, at least for me, it's a good episode. So as being a first-timer for All in the Family, what is your thoughts overall and for the specific episode?
I feel like it's like when you were telling me the character descriptions before, I think this is a perfect introduction to like that, because I can totally see it all with them,
Right.
And is every episode shot where like it's just not like a one take, but it's like it all happens within the same time span. It doesn't skip over to days.
It's very it's usually in one, maybe two different places, sets.
Yeah.
So it's one set. Usually it's the kitchen and the living room.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the kitchen, the living room, and some other place, whether it be, doctor's office, outside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's in the Kelsey's bar, which
Yeah.
is Archie's favorite place to go.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about that in this episode. So but it's very set driven. So it's
Yeah.
always the kitchen, which runs into the living room.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll see the bedrooms, but that's very rare because that's more set to make.
Yeah.
Kelsey's bar is on and off, but they usually just have that set already there.
Yeah.
So it is very like that, and yeah, it does follow into just a day in the life.
Yeah.
Basically, it follows the traditional like sitcom where it doesn't just do like an episodic thing, but you do see the characters grow over time. There are a few like to be continued or part 1, part 2s, but they're very like maybe once a season. They're not. They don't do like this happened and then like the priest comes back or something. It's all done in like this span of like couple of days maybe, and then it's over. So, and then you move on to the next shenanigans. So that's basically the format that they use. And Archie grows over time. We're only in season 2 right now. So he's still very much bigoted, very much racist.
Oh yeah, Archie would be canceled in modern day culture.
Yeah, he would not fly in today's culture.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I do it, is because everyone is so sensitive nowadays on what you can and can't say.
Yeah.
What is truth and not truth. What is what do you want to be called, and things like that. Everyone's just a bit too sensitive nowadays. Where I don't know about when you grew up, but when I grew up, it was. This is what it is. It's very much like Archie Bunker, except for you get rid of the racist and bigoted stuff.
Yeah, I don't like that so much.
But it is more like, if you're being an idiot, you'll be called an idiot.
Yeah.
If you're doing something that's stupid, you're going to get called out on it. Nowadays, everyone kind of soft serves everything.
Oh yeah, you can't be blunt with anyone.
No, and that's the thing, is I kind of appreciate when not mean, but blunt. There's a difference between being mean and blunt.
Because you can be blunt in a nice way. It's not common, but...
Some Archie is kind of a mix of that. Sometimes he's just mean, sometimes he's just blunt. And usually when he's being mean, he's also being racist or bigoted.
Yeah.
So, but he is a product of his time.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
He in one of the other episodes, we found out that he was in World War II, so we kind of get a grounds of how old he was. He was about maybe 30 when he went into war. Somewhere between 20 and 30. And then, he's back then. They had Jim Crow, which do you know Jim Crow laws?
Oh, yep. Okay, I remember that history lesson.
They thought, black people have different germs than white people or something stupid like that. So they had black fountains and white fountains, and it's just. All of the world, the pre-Civil War stigmas that they made up about black people. There's even one that you can go back and watch called Archie Gives Blood, where he thinks that black people have different blood. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like. But it's one, he's ignorant because he's never been taught, and the people who did teach him taught him wrong.
Yeah.
So I can blame his parents, and I can blame him for the ignorance that he has and not willing to learn like the right way. But overall, what's your thoughts on the show and the episode itself?
I like that it has like good satire with confronting those issues and being embodied in this man Archie.
Right.
And then it's funny though because like Archie would say like some cynical thing about humanity where my cynicalness would come out. I'm like, yeah, he makes a point.
Right. Yeah.
But then he'll say something super racist.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like, crap.
he'll say something that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then he'll twist it and make it stupid.
Exactly.
Which is like, okay, so like he's like, so he'll use stupid stigmas like, okay, like he was talking about the Jewish name,
the Jewish
stuff,
names,
and
yeah.
it's like, yeah, but that was back like 20, 30 years ago. That was kind of a thing, but now everyone kind of mixes. Especially nowadays, everyone's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yeah, but that doesn't really float anymore because it's changed. Life has changed. But he's just a product of his time, and he's not willing to grow out of it.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on?
No, it was better than I expected because I don't really do these like older sitcoms.
Right.
But watching it, I found it pretty funny.
Yeah, and for being an older show, it's still weirdly relevant to today.
I know that. Yeah,
and it still has beyond the relevance, it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
Would you keep watching Archie Bunker?
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'm not going to binge watch it, but I can. If someone's playing an episode, I'd enjoy it.
Okay, so so with that being said, I am Mike with Mike W Productions. As you guys know, this is Eli Parker with Parker Vlogging, right?
Yep.
I will pop his logo right up here. You can check out his channel. I will put a subscribe button right up here for you. Down here, as usual, will be some videos, probably one of his stuff and one of my stuff. So go ahead and tap those.
Don't worry about it. You're still in good shape. All you got to do is just tap it in. Just tap it in.
Those if you're not quite ready to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Peace.